All right, guys, so we got everything unloaded here inside of Magnolia Meadows. It's a really dope venue, man. A little bit dark, not what I was expecting it to look like, but still is beautiful. So we're getting everything set up right now. We're actually gonna be set up for one of the first times behind some marquee letters tonight. So we're not actually gonna be using the screen on the booth. We're just gonna keep it off. So we got the marquee letters here. We're setting everything up behind it. And then once we're done here, we're gonna go over to ceremony and keep this thing going, man. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one. Like I said, man, this is one of my first weddings in Houston this year. So let's get to it, man. All about cable management. If your cables aren't taped down and clean and uniformed, it ruins the whole setup, you know? And I think a lot of people miss that. I'm sure you guys have seen it. If you watch YouTube gig logs, everybody preaches cable management. That's one of the biggest things too that I would say can really take like a setup from like an 8 to a 10. If your cable management is clean, everything looks good, I mean, that's just really all that matters. So update on these, man. So if you guys watch previous videos, I used to have like all the chargers built into the case, but I ended up taking them out, man, because it caused the case to be too like bulky, so the lights wouldn't actually slide in there as easy. So I ended up taking them out, and now what I do is I just have them all like zip tied together, and I just charge each light individually from the charging case still, but it just makes it easier. I just open it up, have all the charging cables, plug everything in, because what was happening is once we get them in, it's hard to get to the cables. So I know I've seen a couple of guys, they rig theirs up, but for me, it just wasn't working out, man. So I ended up taking them out. So tonight we're gonna set up 6 of these bad boys. I'm gonna put 4 up behind me, and then figure out where the other 2 are gonna go. So stay tuned. This setup should be pretty lit. Unfortunately, I am a little disappointed with the marquee letters being right in front of us, but hey, we're not gonna complain. We're gonna make the best of the situation, and that's what this game is all about, being able to adapt. So yeah, man, stay tuned. Let's get to it. The short ones on the middle. So basically what I did is I went tall, medium, small. And then once we get them on, man, it's gonna look sick. All right, guys, so setup inside is pretty much done. What we're doing out here in the courtyard. So you guys can see behind me, we have cocktail hour over here. We're going to set up an Everse 8 out here for cocktail hour with an iPad. We have their playlist ready to go. And then here inside the chapel, same thing, Everse 8 with the DJI mics for the officiant and the groom. So pretty much the stands, you guys can see I have the Chave Flex stands already out there set up. We're just gonna move the speakers inside, get that all set up. So we're gonna do that and then do a quick sound check and we'll be ready to go, man. We are done. We still have about an hour and a half to kill. So yeah, that's why arriving, especially to like out of town gigs, arriving early is important, man. It's really key because you just never know what could happen, what could go wrong. So you want to make sure you have enough time to get there, get set up, check everything, and then, you know, you can chill for the rest of the time. So stay tuned, man, let's go. Game time, baby.
So, we made it.
Yeah, bro.
Gonna tell me a little bit about the process for today?
Yeah, man. So basically, you know, with this couple, I haven't met them in person. All our communication has been online because, of course, they live here in Houston. I'm in Dallas. But when we were talking, man, they said that they really want like a party atmosphere, you know? So I was like, everybody says that, right? But how do we make it unique to Alyssa and Briley? And one of the things that I like to do is on the way here, bro, like I basically downloaded all their open dancing requests to like a Spotify playlist and just had it playing, you know, on the way here so I could figure out like, of course you're gonna have like the stuff that you play most of the time, like your, you know, like Hot in Here Nellies and like your Ushers. But since they're a Houston couple, I knew I had to incorporate that Houston sound, right? So from the moment I met them, I kind of started figuring, okay, what like Houston hits can I play that's gonna get a good reaction here in Houston that may not work so much in Dallas. So one of the songs that I thought of was like Drink in My Cup by Kurt Cobain's. It's like one of those early 2000s Houston hits that I feel like tonight's really gonna go off, bro. So just prepping, figuring out ways that I can incorporate, you know, H-Town into this wedding and making it special for them. So we're gonna see how it works though. Yep.
We got the reception.
Yep.
We have the ceremony.
Yep.
And then we also have outside.
Right.
What we working with?
Yeah, man, so we have 3 different zones for today. Normally, a lot of times, the weddings, at least like back home, cocktail and reception are normally in the same spot. But again, we have 3 zones today. So we already took care of reception. That's usually kind of like the first thing I get done. We had a little bit of issue with the ceremony. Like the Everse decided that today of all days, it wanted to run a firmware update and it wouldn't let me bypass it. So I had to do the firmware update. But while that did that, we went and checked on the lights. Again, man, when it comes to these things, there's just always a little wrench that gets thrown in the mix. So you can't panic. That's why you get here. You know, today we got here 3 hours before, just to give us plenty of time, especially since we're out of town. If, you know, God forbid, we were to forget something, we'd have enough time to like figure out a game plan. So I'm pretty confident about tonight. Setup was pretty smooth. We still got about 20 minutes before ceremony kicks off, man. So it's gonna be a good one.
You tried to incorporate some of that Houston sound into your playlist today.
Right.
Tell me a little bit more about your setup.
Yeah, so for setup tonight, pretty straightforward. We are running the TV booth. However, we had a little issue with that, bro. When we got here, they also have marquee letters, and these aren't just like your average marquee letters, but these are humongous. So unfortunately, the way it worked out is the marquee letters are going to be in front of us, so we're not actually going to be using the screen on the front of the booth today, which is cool though, because I do like the look of the marquee letters. They actually do look really good. So we're using the booth. We got the Evox set up. We're also going to be running our Titan tubes. We're running 6 Titan tubes tonight, along with 2 Rockville washes and 2 both lighting moving heads, and then a little bit of haze, just to give us some atmosphere. So like I said, pretty straightforward setup, nothing too crazy. The marquee letters kind of threw a little curveball into it, and sometimes but like I say, man, with this business, you got to be able to adapt, right? Because if we could have made a big old scene and caused a scene, but at the end of the day, it's up to what Briley and Alyssa want. So it's gonna work out, man. It's gonna be great.
He said his arrival time is 5:10, so he's 10 minutes away.
Oh yeah,
so we can wait.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, she was just. I was. I mean, if they need me to,
because
like,
he was like, he refused medical. Like, yeah, like he's like, I have to get to a wedding.
Patient got in a car accident, and he's running behind. So I was joking with the wedding planner and told her that like I've officiated a wedding before, because I actually have. I've only done it for one couple. And I was like, hey, if they need me to step in, like, let me know, I got them. So she just asked me again, like, hey, are you sure you could potentially do it? The thing is, I don't have a script yet, but I just pulled up ChatGPT, and I'm gonna ask it to write me an officiating script, and we're gonna see how it comes out. So you guys may witness my second ever officiating job right here on the channel, man. So let's see what happens. A solemn commitment, a journey of growth, love, and understanding that requires a couple to face the world together. All right, it's game time, baby. Officiant showed up. I'm off the hook, so let's get this ceremony on the road, man. ceremony just wrapped up, went just fine. Officiant ended up showing up on time, thankfully. He was a little bit late, but we made up time, so it worked out perfect. We ended like 5 minutes after. One of the other things that I did today that normally I don't do is I went live on Instagram, and actually turned out pretty dope, man. I feel like I got some really good footage from that like interaction. Like I had the wedding planner come up and tell me about some drama that was going on, and then one of the content creators came up and like gave me some really dope compliments. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, man. So we got a lot going on tonight. We're gonna be doing something different today on these vlogs too. We got what we're calling our sleeper songs, and sleeper songs are songs that I don't normally play at weddings, right? You got your Ushers and your Nellies and stuff like that. But since we're in Houston, it's only right that we play like some Houston hip hop and see what kind of reaction we get. So I'm gonna go with Drink in My Cup, Kurt Cobain's. We're definitely playing that one. Still Tipping, Mike Jones and them. That one's got a bang too. And then I think I'm gonna go with 25 Lighters and see what kind of reaction we get tonight, man. So stay tuned. We're only getting started, man. It's gonna get crazy. Let's go. Right. They just, yeah.
This is how we are.
Because if you try to like rush it, it's just gonna.
Literally, we are on perfect timing. And the bride and groom will be very end.
Right. So before we bring them down, though, I usually just like we'll go out here and like do a quick little spiel, get everyone's attention, get them hyped, and then yeah. So once I see you up there, give me a thumbs up.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
And then I'll do my thing. It'll take 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll go.
Okay, and then you'll call them by name.
Yep.
Awesome.
So I'll go out here, and then I'll walk back here, and then queue up their songs. And,
Amazing.
yeah.
I'll go upstairs, start getting everyone lined up, and then once bride and groom are in there, I'll give you the.
And Alyssa, we always ask, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your guests? What do you guys think they rated you on? A 0. A 10? All right, they actually gave y'all a 9, but y'all look like a 10 to me. So the way we're gonna test that is we're about to do a little test run tonight, okay? And I need to see how loud you can get for the farmers. So I'm gonna count you down from 3, and you're gonna make as much noise as you can. All right, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, bro, that looked like a 10 to me. So with that being said, I need that same energy when we bring them down those stairs. But before we bring them, we're gonna introduce our wedding party. So I need you to get loud tonight.
I got a whole lot of money. Y'all it for me. Bottle keep popping that water bag. Jacking. It's a party. It's a party.
And I need you to make some noise for the reason we are here. Let's give it up for Mr. and Mrs.
I sell in the club. Rolling on that loud. Keep music on me.
Give it up for Mr. and Mrs.
I've been looking at you from across the room. About time I got my nerve. Well, you might tell me, boy, hell no. But hell, what can it hurt? 'Cause I just wanna spin you round and round this dance floor. Get you drunk on a love like mine. Might wind up and steal a couple kisses. Get your digits if I can find a rhyme.
Can we just talk about how exciting Alyssa looks tonight?
And for Lauren.
But that just remind me of Rob to share. I'll just go ahead.
And I know.
But before we slip out into the night, I just want one more shot. take your hand and spin you round and round this dance floor. Get you drunk on a love like mine. Might wind up and steal a couple kisses. Get your digits if I can find the right line.
Party started tonight, so if you came to party with the farmers, we need you to stay on the dance floor. Here we go.
Let's flip the track, bring the old school.
I said if you came to turn up with the farmers, make some with Mr. and Mrs. Farmer. One more time, let's give it up for Alyssa and Briley tonight. Well, hey, look, we got one more song before we get out of here, so I need everybody to the dance floor. My name's Nate Acosta. You guys have definitely lived up to that 10, man, so let's get it with this one.
Shit. You up crooked. I know y'all been waiting.
Houston, Texas, it's been a pleasure tonight. Let's go.
On the corner on the ridge van, and I'm serving fiend. The real live B-boy, and you know what I mean. I be stacking up chips like Lego, dunk on the pump just like Calvin K.
One more time, let's give it up tonight for Alyssa and Briley Farmer. All right, look, guys, so we need everybody.
It was great. We kept the party live all night, kept the dance floor going, kept the crowd excited. and we are so excited that we had him for my best friend's big day, and I can't wait to book him again.
Hey man, shout out to the man DJ Nate. If y'all ever need an event to book a DJ, he is the way to go. This guy can go from Hispanic artists to rap to country. He's all over the place. If you're looking for a good time, good experience, good DJ at a high quality price for a good event, book with my man DJ Nate. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you.
Hold her by that waist right there.